వెస్ట్ ఇండియానా భారతీయ టెంపుల్ ప్రాంగణంలో ప్రవాస భారతీయులందరూ దీపావళిని ప్రత్యేకంగా జరుపుకున్నారు. ముందుగా అమెరికా మరియు భారతదేశ జాతీయ గీతాలను ఆలపించారు. గణపతిని స్తుతిస్తూ భరతనాట్యంతో మొదలుపెట్టి పలు రకాల నృత్య ప్రదర్శనలతో పిల్లలు అలరించారు. ఐఏసీసీ చైర్మన్ డాక్టర్ భరత్ గారి సంభాషణతో ఉత్సాహం కలిగింది. రామాయణాన్ని ప్రస్తావిస్తూ దీపావళి విశిష్టతను వివరించారు. పిల్లలు శ్రీరాముని స్ఫూర్తితో క్రమశిక్షణతో మెలగాలని ప్రస్తావించారు. పిల్లల నృత్యాలు, అభినయాలు మన భారతీయ సంస్కృతిని, సాంప్రదాయాలను ప్రతిబింబిస్తూ అందరినీ అలరించారు.
in jungle. Ram came to know about it. He said, I am going to honor whatever Vardhan my father had given, and I will go in exile in jungle for 14 years. Hearing that, King Dashrath had a heart attack and he died. But Ram said, and this is an important part of our culture, and even in US society, if this is kept, it will be great. Ram said, Raghukul ki reet sada chali aayi, pran jaye karu bachan na jaye. So that was the tradition of Raghukul, that they will give their life, but they will always keep their promise. So Ram went to jungle. Bharat thought what his mother had asked was very unfair. So he put Ram's paduka, which are like his shoes, onto the throne. He says, I will not do that. I will sit next to the throne and take care of kingdom on behalf of my brother. So after 14 years, when King Ram, Sita and Lakshman came back to Ayodhya, it was the last day of the month of Aso, which we call Amas or Amavasya, and that's the day there is no moon. So how do we welcome the king who was coming back to Ayodhya, and at that time there were no electricity, no LED bulbs, so the only thing was little dipas. So all citizens of Ayodhya were told to light up with the diyas or deeps to welcome King Ram. So what does Diwali represent? Diwali represents that day on which King Ram, Sita and Lakshman came back to Ayodhya. Why do we put the lights, Deepa? Because that's the way to light up the city of Ayodhya, to welcome the king, and that's why we say Happy Diwali, the day King Ram came back. Now, in some parts of India, especially Gujarat and in Nepal, Vikram Sambat is the calendar, which is the lunar month calendar, which is about 56.7 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar or English calendar that we all use. So, for those who observe Vikram calendar, starting 8th of November, which is called Bestu Varsh. Now in Nepal, it is celebrated same. Actually, it is part of the official Nepalese calendar. They call Vikram Sambat or Nepal Sambat. So that will be Vikram Sambat 2075. So I welcome you all. Wish you all a happy Diwali. And those who celebrate Vikram Sambat, happy Vikram Sambat 2075. Thank you. One thing I want to do today, I want to apologize to some of the people about the food situation. It was a good and bad. The good part was you came all in large numbers, but many of them came at the last minute. When we order the food based on the number of people who are coming, who have confirmed the tickets, and we had some number making a guesstimate how many more people will come at the last moment. But those are guesstimates. Today it's good that many more came at the last minute. Difficulty was that some of the food items ran out because we had to serve more people. So my apology to those who were inconvenienced. And the request for our future programs, please come in large numbers. Please tell your friends and neighbors to come in large numbers, but reserve your tickets in advance so that we know our numbers and we can take care of everybody who comes in a better way. Thank you.
Hari Om everyone. What you saw is the depiction of 3 real transformations by our Balavihar kids. And I know some of you were laughing there. You probably thought it was a joke that within 6 months that the kid or the adult could change. But believe me, the depictions, transformations that we depicted today are actually real transformations that happened in Chinmaya Mission, Northwest Indiana. So I just want to share a little bit about Chinmaya Mission. Chinmaya Mission was founded in 1953 in India by Pujya Swami Chinmayananda. He wanted to spread the essence of Vedanta, our Hindu scriptures, to the common man in a language that all of us can understand, which is why he started Chinmaya Mission. The Chinmaya Mission Northwest Indiana was founded in 2002, and we meet every Sunday here in IACC from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And currently we are building our own place, and it should be open and available very soon for us to move in. But we can't thank IACC enough for offering us a home until we have our own building. The highlights of Chinmaya Mission is the Balavihar class that we offer for the kids, and also there is Vedanta class that's offered for adults. Anyone attending Chinmaya Mission, either a 5-year-old or a 100-year-old, learns values and they enhance their spiritual knowledge and learn about our Hindu culture. But briefly about Balavihar. In Balavihar, through stories, games, crafts, and other fun ways, we teach our children a reverence for our ancient Indian culture, and we inspire them to live up to it with correct understanding. The correct understanding part is very important. We encourage our children to ask questions. Why do we light the diya? Why do we chant Om 3 times? Why do we leave our shoes outside the room when we come, before we come in? So these are questions we encourage our kids to ask, and the teachers are always ready to answer these questions. And we also have Swamiji, Swami Sharanananda Ji, visiting our center, and he helps us answer these questions for our kids. Besides this, they also learn Bhagavad Gita, they learn bhajans, and they develop an appreciation for our culture by coming to Balavihar class. Most of us adults grew up in India, and through osmosis, we learned about our Indian culture, Hindu culture. But here in Chinmaya Mission, we have a formal forum where the adults can come and learn about our culture, and through learning about our culture, it allows them to guide our youngsters and also to live a fulfilled life. The last but not the least, there's one other thing that I want to share about Chinmaya Mission. Our US government recognizes deeply committed volunteers, and they do so through the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. Chinmaya Mission Northwest Indiana is proud to have joined this federal program to recognize the unknown number of volunteer hours that we all do. So what this means, especially for kids that are planning to go to college, that are in high school, most of you, you do a certain number of volunteer hours to earn the Presidential Service Volunteer Award. Chinmaya Mission can help you with that if you come and volunteer in Chinmaya Mission Northwest Indiana. So I would encourage all of you to join us at Chinmaya Mission Northwest Indiana. And come, even if you are not interested in joining our center, we are open here every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come and watch how we conduct the Balavihar classes, how the Vedanta classes are conducted, talk to our members, and you will certainly enjoy being in a group of people who are seeking spiritual values. So please do come and join us. Thank you. And Hari Om. Hari Om is how we greet everyone in Chinmaya Mission. So Hari Om. Before I turn it over to the MC, I do have 2 announcements. One is regarding the 2019 temple calendar. As you are heading out today, please do sign and pick up your copy on your way out. And the second announcement is regarding November 8th. There's going to be Mangala Arati at 6:30 a.m. in the temple. This is to commemorate the Gujarati New Year. All of you are welcome to join the Mangala Arati. This is again on November 8th at 6:30 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you guys for that very educational skit. I actually have been a part of To My Mission for as long as I can remember. It really did help me. I got better grades. I was a great kid. I stopped yelling at my parents. There are some people who don't follow that yelling rule anymore, huh? Mom and Dad. But next we have a performance to the song Ghumar, which is an Indian Rajasthani folk dance from the movie Padmavat. The choreographer is Mr. Dilshad Khan, the coordinator is Ms. Rita Patel, and the participants are Anya Patel, Diya Patel, Krishna Patel, and Rana Rai.
Wow, this is bright, I can't see anything. I'm here to announce that we have a musical program on November 16th, and it is a fundraiser program for IACC. So please come in large numbers. There's a flyer outside, and the tickets are anywhere between $50 to $100 per person. Please come and support the center. Thank you so much.
What do you call a potato with a high fever? Aloo bukhara. Okay. Next we have a medley to the song Swag Se Swaga, Galti Se Mistake, and Zingar. Next, the Munster Masters will be performing to a medley of 3 recent Bollywood hit songs. The older boys will be dancing to 2 peppy blockbuster songs, Swag Se Swagat and Ziggar. These songs will be sandwiched by the little ones, frolicking to a delightful, playful song, Galti Se Mistakes. Clap your hands, tap your feet, and enjoy this next performance. The choreographer is Mr. Murli Bitla and Jochana Bitla. The choreographer is Dr. Anupama Subramanian. The participants are Adit Riker, Abhiram Kandarkula, Aksha Janshari Bitla, Chinmay and Raghuram Subramanian, Marthavik Veli Gandala, and Vijay Desai.
Wish you happy Diwali. It is always a great honor to work with you, Dr. Bharatiya, and our executive team members. They have done an excellent job so far. I can see that, how much they are coordinating and successfully completing each and every event. Thank you. The kids did a wonderful performance. I see they have a lot of energy. We all see that one here. We want more and more kids to come here. That's what our expectation. And of course, you all came, and next year some more people will come. But if you can RSVP, if you can get your tickets at the earliest, that will be much helpful for us. I apologize for the food shortage. Please RSVP or buy your tickets early next year. And if we have some more events coming up next, please also buy those tickets early. I have a good news for you to share with today. This month and last month we got 4 new live members joined, which is good. And I expect more people to join. That way, we feel like we're all one community. We can work more together. We can bring more kids on this stage. We can expand the center bigger and bigger. That's what our goal. Of course, we all very glad to do that. We all think that this center is our own center. The temple is our own temple. We don't have any expense. We feel everything, we have no expenses at all. That's not true. The building gets older and older. So many expenses are coming every day. You won't know that. It's almost like your home. You see your home, you look at it, how much you spend for maintaining the home is how much bigger than your home. You just calculate it, you know how much we need to spend. The priest salary, not only priest salary, of course I have to include that one too. We have the office secretary, we have cleaning, people are here to work. The roofs, anytime we may need to replace it. You won't believe it, last winter time, it was 5 degrees outside. Me and Dr. Harisha were outside, working with the roof guy. So things will happen at any time, please understand. And if you can become a member, it's really helpful for us. Please do consider. The next thing is, we have the last year gala centerpiece outside. If you would like to buy it, that will be helpful for our center. We do have some snacks brought from Chicago. They are very fresh snacks for Diwali event. So please go and buy those snacks, sweets, and help us for the center. And another one is the fundraising musical event is coming. They are wonderful singers. They are coming from India. They are very, very known Bollywood singers. So you really enjoy it. Please come. If you have not purchased your ticket, please go ahead and buy it. As part of that music event, we are also going to provide the dinner. And November 8th, Thursday, 6:30 a.m. morning, the temple will be open. That will be our Gujarati New Year and Jain New Year too. Happy New Year to you. And we have the next year temple calendar outside. Please get your temple calendar when you go out. Also, please don't forget to sign with your name and phone number so we can communicate with you all the events.
Namaskar.